June the 6th, 2026 is a special day. On this day, the number 6 appears 4 times. It is the 6th day of the 6th month of 2026 and also the 6th day of the week. In Chinese culture, 6 is an auspicious number. On this lucky day, I brought incentive travel buyers from the Netherlands, Belgium, and France to my hometown Guizhou in southwest China. We flew from Beijing to Guiyang and then drove all the way to Huanggang village in southeast Guizhou. At the gate of the village, we received the most grand and authentic welcome ceremony of the Dung people, the road-blocking toast ceremony. Villagers sang the grand song of the Dung people and invited our guests to join in antiphonal singing. Then, amid gongs and drums, we were escorted into the village drum tower. Beneath the drum tower, we enjoyed the grand song of the Dung people, a UNESCO intangible cultural heritage. Its lingering, heavenly sounds amazed our European guests. Hidden among green mountains and valleys, Huanggang village is an ancient village of nearly 1,000 years with a near-primitive ecology. Far from excessive commercialization, its stilted buildings are scattered along hills and rivers, with drum towers and flower bridges standing quietly. As an important birthplace and inheritor of the grand song of the Dung people, the village often echoes with multi-part a cappella singing. Ancient folk customs, such as courting by singing, tisa, and the Heaven Shouting Festival, have been passed down from generation to generation. Antiphonal singing under the drum tower is an ancient courtship tradition among the Dung people. With such beautiful singing and such a romantic atmosphere, we outsiders cannot help but yearn for this simple and pure form of love. In the evening, we invited inheritors of the grand song of the Dung people to gather with us. We enjoyed the grand song over drinks, shared heartfelt feelings, and exchanged cultures and customs. To let more people learn about the grand song of the Dung people, we live-streamed the gala, which attracted a total of 5,000 viewers, many of whom were professionals in the meetings and incentives travel industry. Over the past 6 years, I have been committed to promoting rural revitalization through tourism, hoping that ethnic minority areas in southwest China can become international incentive travel destinations. I have traveled to mountainous areas and villages, conducted in-depth research, explored local resources, and finally brought international incentive travel buyers to my hometown for an on-site inspection. On the morning of June the 7th, we visited a local Dung family. I told our international friends that everyone in the village, young and old, could sing the grand song of the Dung people. Sure enough, when the family began to sing, the guests were immediately convinced. When visiting ethnic minority areas in China, it is truly meaningful to put on their traditional costumes and take photos as a permanent souvenir. We felt as if we had become part of the Dung homeland, amazed by the beauty outside and warmed from within. After lunch, we bid farewell to Huanggang village and drove for 40 minutes to Jiaoxing village, the largest Dung village in China. The beauty of Jiaoxing village touched our hearts deeply. For those of us who have lived in cities for too long, the stunning nature enchanted us, the architectural style of the Dung people amazed us, and the peaceful, friendly villagers and free-spirited visitors embodied the peace and prosperity of our country. Located in Liping County, southeast Guizhou, Jiaoxing village is known as the #1 Dung village and is one of the largest Dung settlements in China. The village's 5 major clans each have an iconic drum tower, accompanied by flower bridges and opera stages. Rows of stilted buildings line both sides of the stream that winds gently through the village. Along the way, they asked many questions, which I tried my best to answer. However, for some questions, I explained that I would not reveal the answers, otherwise there would be no surprises. Indeed, this trip to southeast Guizhou brought them countless surprises all the way. Guizhou, a southwestern province of China once extremely inaccessible, now boasts road access to every village. Countless tunnels and bridges connect villages deep in the mountains, and high-speed railways have fulfilled the lifelong dreams of local people. They can now step out of the mountains to see the outside world, while visitors from all over are drawn here. Tourism has boosted the local economy and gradually lifted villagers out of generations of poverty. This 3-day, 2-night inspection of the Dung villages in southwest Guizhou, China, has given us a brand new understanding of the diversity of China's incentive travel destinations. We have concluded that this is an ideal destination for incentive travel. We will promote and recommend Guizhou to our colleagues both in China and around the world.